guys, and welcome to the Watch channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at this model, which is from the Citizen Series 8 mechanical collection, and the reference number is NB6012-18L. Now, as you can see, this is an octagonal case watch, with a nice monotone blue dial. You see you've got those applied hour markers and the applied Citizen logo and nice tapering hands. Now, the one thing I would say before we get into the dimensions, this watch really does glint in the sunlight. It reminds me a lot of Grand Seiko's dials in terms of, the way those batons sort of catch and glint the light. Certainly an element of Zaratsu sort of polishing shine and finish there. Now, the case, as you can see, because it is octagonal, there is quite a lot of complexity to it. So you see just here on the ends here, you've got nice sort of polishing, got a nice polished bezel, and then this brushed sort of finish on the sides. I do like the crown. That's quite complex in its design. There's two screws there. The one thing I would say that is a bit of a negative for me is the crown doesn't actually have any logo or anything like that. It's just a plain crown, and I'd really like to see that with like a an 8 or maybe the Citizen logo or something like that. Now, dimensions of the watch, you're looking at 40 mils across, so quite a nice size for a wrist, and only 11.6 mils in thickness. Now, it is a screwed case back, and as you can see there, is finished in the same gold tone as the case, which is very nice. I don't know whether you guys have noticed, but some watches that have like a gold finish on the case sometimes forego the same type of finish on the case back. So it's nice to see that that colouring is sort of throughout the whole part of the watch case. Now, the watch is mechanical, so it contains the Citizen caliber 0951 movement, which is a 42-hour power reserve. So plenty of power reserve there. You can take it off and come back to it a day or so later, and it will still be keeping time. Accuracy, I think, is there or thereabouts 30 to 45 seconds, but you'll probably find that this type of watch, and especially from the Series 8, will probably maintain timekeeping much better than that. Comes on a nice strap, which is it's like a hybrid sort of rubber and leather strap. Again, same sort of tone as the dial, and you do have furnishings in the same colour there. One thing I would say that's again a little bit of a negative is these rubber parts here are actually black. It'd be nice to have seen those in blue, because the more and more I look at it, the less they go with this particular strap. Now, water resistance for this watch is 100 meters, so you can certainly wear it swimming. There's no problems there. And probably not something that's not particularly advertised, well, I don't think particularly well, is the anti-magnetic capability of this watch. So it is anti-magnetic to 16,000 Gauss. Now, a little bit of trivia for you guys. That meant absolutely nothing to me up until the point that I looked it up. And apparently 15,000 Gauss is the equivalent of a magnet being able to pull 9 kilos or hold 9 kilos of weight. So this exceeds that in terms of its anti-magnetic capability. So I'm really impressed with that. Like I say, where and how and when you might find that of use, I fail to understand, but certainly if you work in a technical environment, then maybe that resistance to magnetism is useful. I do want to say thank you very much to starbuy.com.au for loaning us this watch. Their support's greatly appreciated, and I will put a link, as per usual, in the description for you guys if you want to take a look at the watch on their site. Like I say, I've not been a big fan of gold tone watches, but I think as a dress watch, and considering the, I suppose, unique case style, it has grown on me. I must say. I think the fact that it is sort of a bit of a rose gold tone as well is quite nice, and the fact that it's not overdone. I think if it were on a bracelet which was similar, that might put me off a little bit, but I think this sort of blue rubbery leather sporty strap sort of offsets some of the blinginess. But yeah, very, very nice watch, guys.